Hello.
Hi.
This is so crazy to do this in person. I feel
It's
really
really
wrong.
weird.
I need a
I'm
background
not
behind
just
me.
staring at my screen right now.
I know. I wish I was. You're so boring.
I know. It's so sad.
But I know we haven't seen you guys in a while. Our loyal listeners, such as one person we know personally.
Right, exactly.
But
5 strangers.
right, and 5 strangers that I don't know why you guys keep on watching.
No idea.
But we have been on Patreon for a few episodes.
Right.
And we've also been offered many more episodes.
Right.
And now we're trying to focus on bringing the show back to YouTube.
Hopefully.
Pretty much just solely YouTube now, right? And then we'll see what we do after that. But yeah, I just want to offer this stuff on YouTube for free for now, because obviously we're still a work in progress.
Right.
And aren't we all a work in progress? If we think about our lives.
Send tweet.
Some tweet. But yeah, we are finally in person because I'm in Tennessee for Thanksgiving.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Vols.
This is. Do you say go Vols?
No.
No, let's fucking go
No!
Vols, baby.
Go
But
Preds. Sorry.
Predators.
Yeah.
Let's be clear that Linden has put on record that she supports sexual predators.
That's not what I meant. And I think we all know it.
But we're going to change up the format of the show a little bit. You know, in the past, we've listened to music live.
Right.
While, reacting to it live, which is very fun, but unfortunately does not lend itself well to keeping it monetized or even on YouTube at all.
Right.
So we're switching up the format a little bit of the show so that we can, I also think just like be able to talk about the music more in depth.
Right, because then you actually have time to take notes and like really formulate your thoughts on it instead of just off the cuff spur of the moment, which can be.
It's fun
it's a
and
good
funny.
And a bad thing, you know.
Yeah. So I don't think we felt like we were giving our most like polished thoughts on like
For sure.
Taylor Swift's most horrible album, whatever.
Yeah, sorry you guys didn't get like in-depth thoughts on that.
We just couldn't get in the nitty gritty of why it was so bad, which it was, and it hasn't gotten better.
Truthfully, thank God I did not want to have to think about that for a minute longer.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So what we're trying to focus on now is, just thinking more about this music that we're listening to, and also I think this will give us a better opportunity to, have a discussion about our personal lives, but also, get to more music, frankly, because especially as we're trying to move into, not doing, 2 albums a week and then some extra songs, like that's hard to do when you listen to it live, because you're listening minimum 40 minutes to an album.
Yeah, we're kind of just sitting there.
Yeah, so
then,
that's like 2 hours of content, and it's just a lot for probably you guys and definitely a lot for us. So
for sure.
Yeah. Would you like to tell the folks about what we listened to before this?
Yes, of course. Okay, so basically I got Ian to listen to Xana's album from, I believe it's 2022.
That sounds right.
It's called Tantrums. I think that was her first actual album. Really good in my opinion. Probably her best one. Although definitely probably would have liked the most recent one better. Anyway, and then I listened to Porter Robinson's Smile. I don't know what year. Was it last year?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah. Well, actually, before we get into actually talk about the music stuff, obviously we want to catch up a lot personally in the last couple days. Are there any updates you'd like to share with the listeners, our loyal listeners?
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
By the time this will go out at earliest
have a
on
happy Thanksgiving.
December 1st. That's tomorrow.
And, stuff.
Is that your official stance?
Yeah. And a happy Christmas. And a happy
New Year. And
what comes out of that, Valentine's Day or whatever, maybe, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll, just for the near future, since we probably won't be consistent with episodes, let's just cover our bases until at least mid-February.
Father's Day, Mother's Day,
all that stuff. And then we're basically coming in full circle. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas in July.
Merry Christmas in July, of course. Yeah, no, not really any personal updates since last time, I don't
Well, we know you got a job. That's not new.
That. No, that's not new at all. Right now I'm sitting across from my gigantic terrarium that Jillian bought.
Frogs in it.
There's nothing in it.
There's
nothing in it.
Well, one of the terrariums there are.
One of the terrariums has frogs.
One of the terrariums has frogs in it.
One of them doesn't have anything in it.
And they've been keeping me up at night. They've been croaking.
That is such a lie.
Yeah, I'm lying. I'm lying. But I've also been enjoying your wonderful cats.
Right, of course.
While I've been here, I've been sleeping on this very couch. So
One and the same.
you guys should feel very tapped into me and my private life and what I experience on this couch, i.e. sleeping.
Under the watchful eye of Pedro Pascal.
Which I think his eyes are just barely cut out of frame, and definitely the
sadly,
lettering.
you guys don't
which,
get to see that.
oh, darn.
Gee.
But yeah, I'm trying to think what else. Well, we had Thanksgiving with our family yesterday.
Of course, yeah. Well, Thanksgiving.
Late Thanksgiving,
Late
second Thanksgiving, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
And I know you're listeners, so no, they're not. Mom refuses to watch this podcast.
Why?
She's just scared.
Scared of
That's what she's told me. She's like, well, I've told her it's like this is not family friendly content.
Right.
And I told her this is not family friendly. Like, we are going to be swearing in this. Like,
Yeah.
if you want to watch it, we'd be happy to have the support, whatever. And then I also did bring up, I'm like, this is honestly a good way to stay up to date about our personal lives.
Right. If you don't want to, like, if you're like, oh my God, my kids never, like, text me or call me or tell me
Right.
anything.
Right. But I'm like, this is a great way to stay up to date with our personal lives because we
For sure.
do talk for like at least 20 minutes about
100%.
our personal lives and what's going on there, which can, get rid of a phone call or something. So,
Yeah.
not that that's bad, but I'm just saying, like,
I
objectively,
mean,
we
maybe
talk.
for them right now, it's a good thing.
Maybe.
All phones considered.
Yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, I'm trying to think, personal stuff with me. Not been a crazy concert time for me recently.
Well, October was your crazy concert time.
Yeah, in like early November, but I think we've recorded one more time since then.
Yeah.
I went to a Cajunata and Justice show in November. That was a ton of fun. And I went
cool.
to Frost Children, the producer of that Ken Petra song, Freak It.
Were they also in Porter Robinson's album, or am I crazy?
Yes,
Frost
they were. I
Child?
forgot about
Yeah.
that. They absolutely were.
Okay.
I actually didn't notice that like until very recently.
Oh.
They're the same one. Yeah, so I saw them. And then I saw Dog Park, who we've listened to on the show.
Nice.
They were really fun. But yeah, that's all my concert stuff recently.
Sweet.
Personal stuff, work, same as.
Same.
Gosh, you're telling me.
In all of like 3 weeks.
In my whole 3 weeks.
In my whole 3 weeks of being employed.
Right. Gosh, isn't it
Yeah.
beautiful?
Gee.
But yeah, I wanted to do Smile this week because my Smile tattoo, my first tattoo.
Show the audience.
Hang on. Get that guy.
Wow.
I'm so happy it
Let's
doesn't
go.
appear quite as red on camera. But it's been agitated by the Denver dryness. And
The Denver dryness, it'll get you.
And that's what I'm blaming it on, and don't worry about it. And
Right, of course, nothing else.
nothing else.
Nothing else.
But it's doing well. It's been healing good, genuinely. Stop
Good to
making
hear.
eyes at the camera like that.
I'm
Like,
not
it's
making eyes at the camera.
It's healing well.
It's
okay?
healing great.
And yeah. Anyway, but this felt like one of those albums that it's been a long time coming, especially with the tattoo. So
Right.
I want you to give a listen. I think we listened to some of these songs on
We
like our
definitely
first
listened
episode.
to
It was our first episode.
Cheerleader. I think that was the one we listened to.
when we were doing our top songs
Yes.
and whatever.
Yeah.
So we definitely heard some of that stuff on the show before. And yeah, I think it's a timely one. I love this album so much, Smile. And I needed like shot up even above Brat for like my most streamed album.
Oh my God! Even above Brat, what is
That
this
means
world
something.
coming to?
That means something.
Yeah.
Even above Brat for 2024.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like probably 3,000 minutes or something on that album. Like
That's
something
kind of horrifying.
insane.
I will say, I think I have pretty similar statistics for Tantrums because I listened to this album like so much between like 2022 and 2023. It's actually so stupid. I think my top artist for 2023 was Oksana.
Yeah. And actually, Oksana did just come by Denver, and I did not go to see her.
You did it!
No.
Bro, what the fuck?
I'll be happy to catch you next time. Hey. Sorry. I don't know. I'll do it next time. I just was not up on the music at the time.
Fake fan.
I listened to her one album today, like this afternoon.
Fake fan.
Well, before we get into more album stuff, for some Thanksgiving stuff. We kind of did this when we were trying to test sound, but
Oh yeah.
would you like to share what your favorite Thanksgiving side is?
My favorite Thanksgiving side?
Yeah.
Oh jeez. I will say I think that like just a dinner roll is really underrated. I love a dinner roll, but I think out of like all time, all of Linden history.
All of the Linden eras, yeah.
Yeah, all of the Linden eras. It is definitely sweet potato casserole. Call me cliche and basic and whatever, but it's sweet potato casserole.
I don't think it's a basic pick.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Well, you spearheaded Thanksgiving on Saturday yesterday.
I did. I cooked everything.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Okay, except the chicken. I did not cook the chicken. Let it be known.
Okay, I've said this in person already, but okay, so for reference, you did just got a rotisserie chicken
from Walmart. Literally like $5.
Which some could look at it as lazy, but guess what? It is actually a pretty delectable chicken.
They're good.
And it was just the right amount of food for the amount of people we had, which was
exactly
like 10.
Yeah, we didn't even eat the whole thing, and like I mean it was either
You're
that or I
got
got like barbecue chicken or like fried chicken or some kind of chicken, like literally.
Yeah, but also even better than a ham too because of the cooking time and whatever.
I 100% agree.
So very advantageous. I might steal that honestly in the future because that's just really solid.
Okay, like if you're gonna make commit to making a really large portion of meat for one holiday.
Mm-hmm.
You better hope that it's one that doesn't like go to waste. Like turkeys, they just go to waste.
It's like, okay, let's buy this 20-pound turkey.
Yeah.
Eat 2 pounds of it.
Correct.
What else?
Nothing.
And
also, like I am a ham lover, but I also don't find myself eating ham a lot. Like if I'm gonna,
it's a little harder to work into food after too.
I agree.
Like
it's harder to use as leftover, and like like I'm a fan of like a ham sandwich. I'd take a ham sandwich over a turkey sandwich any day.
Sure.
But I'm still not like out here buying ham regularly. So if I was to make that much ham, what the fuck would I do with the rest of that ham? Like I guess I could freeze it, but like what?
Ew. I don't like freezing stuff that's already cooked.
That's kind of weird.
Especially that I've made. I'm like, stop. I don't want to freeze it. Whatever. But yeah, I thought that was actually a very solid move on your part. And also we got bagels in the morning, got some coffee.
Oh yeah.
And then came back to the apartment and we started cooking at like 9-ish.
Got everything done before too.
So like, and also, by the way, no prep before.
None at all.
Nothing was being assembled the night before.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess you made the pie, right?
I made the pie. Because the pie has to chill.
Well,
yeah.
Obviously. So all that considered pretty solid.
Right?
Not too bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also have celebratory zero sugar root beers, which is my beverage of choice, and I specifically bought some just to have while I was in Tennessee. So I think I'd like to do a celebratory opening and cheers.
Yes.
If you don't mind.
Of course.
Or in toast.
I feel like you've brought these root beers literally every time that you've come recently.
Well, first of all, they can't hear you.
That's okay.
But I guess that is true, but also kind of small sample size.
It may have been small samples. I feel like the last time I saw you, you had like a pack of zero sugar.
I did.
It's a tradition for you, I guess.
Any questions?
No.
All right, and cheers.
Yoink.
To our first in-person episode.
Maybe that one. Hold on.
Oh, isn't that just delicious?
Yeah.
And I'm totally welcome to take A&W as a sponsor.
100%.
100%, please sponsor.
If y'all just sent me like
or just regular root beer. I would do regular root beer too, and cream soda. Yes. Not the 0-calorie one. That one's bad. The 0-calorie
don't
beer.
say it so loud.
I mean,
that
sorry. I mean, I love 0-calorie A&W cream soda. But okay. So, would you like to share some of your thoughts on Smile with me?
I would love to. And here's my...
We should get scrolls for this. You know? Like... Higgy! Knock yourself out, had too many cents.
Like, literally like...
But we should do like a bit where we like stand up and drop it. Like really far. You know?
That sounds kind of wasteful.
Fuck, she got me.
Anyway... So, first song. Do I remember what it's called? I think it's called Knock Yourself Out.
That sounds right to me.
Yes. First song. I wrote down that it was incredibly upbeat. Had like a video game beat, which I think that is kind of like the theme for this album, is like kind of like video game and like 90s pop culture references and stuff like that.
Sure.
So very reminiscent of like a video game soundtrack. And then, because I haven't listened to Porter Robinson in literally like...
Since like Worlds.
Yes. Yeah. So fucking long.
Yeah.
I was like very surprised to hear like such clean vocals from him.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was kind of shocking. I was like, these are like surprisingly just like raw vocals. So that was interesting.
Were you a fan? I'm assuming you were.
No, I was a fan.
Yeah.
I don't like... You could obviously tell that he could sing, but it wasn't like he was trying to show off like a ton of vocal chops necessarily. In my brain, I was like, this is kind of like if Owl City were to like try harder, like this is like the level that they would have come to.
I cannot believe this is not the first time Owl City's been brought up.
Okay, but like
this
I
weekend.
have a lot of feelings
weekend.
about Owl City. Okay, so just like yeah, and then there was also like, I mean, listening to the lyrics. I was actually kind of surprised to hear so many pop culture references, because I'm like thinking back to like way back when I had heard Porter Robinson before, and like obviously he wasn't really doing vocal stuff so much. Mm-hmm. But I guess I was kind of surprised to hear him like have such like current and like popular references. I don't know why that surprised me, but it kind of just did. Because I mean, in my brain, I'm like, this music is like a little nerdy, like it's a little geeky.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of shocked to hear like very relevant and like modern like pop culture references. That kind of shocked me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, he's talking about Taylor Swift at some point. I'm like, what is
I
Taylor
love this
Swift?
line.
Like what the fuck?
What is it? Don't know my schedule on the 5th. Bitch, I'm Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Fuck, that's hilarious.
Never, like, this was not my bingo card for this album. I was like, I did not think I would hear him say this.
Bitch, I'm Taylor Swift.
Yeah, and then the next song also caught me off guard in a similar way. Like,
Is this Cheerleader?
Yeah, it's Cheerleader. Like, literally, like, in the first lead-in, which I thought was quite funny, he's like, something, she draws me kissing other guys. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like, I know I've heard this song before, but I had completely forgotten it.
It's so fucking funny.
I was like...
Also, it's one of those lines that you might not process on that first listen, and then you, like, listen to it a second time, and you're like...
No, literally, I was just like, ooh, I like
kissing
this.
other guys?
I like this lead. Oh, okay, yeah. And then what? What do you
Wait,
mean?
what do
She
you
draws
mean?
you kissing
Is this like a thing she's into? What's happening? Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway. I thought that was quite funny. And then I've noticed this for pretty much every song on this album. There's like a background melody, and like it's a really, really like obvious background melody. Like
Maybe by obvious, like predictable.
Not like predictable. Like I mean, it's very like very audible. Like it's not like it's not like just like
it's not faint in the background.
Yeah, it's not like in like the peripheral edges of your hearing or whatever.
Yeah, it's like in
there.
That really loud lead and cheerleader or whatever.
Like it's behind the singing. Like it's behind the vocal track, but it's very obvious. Like you can really hear it.
It makes itself obvious.
And he does that with like almost every song where he has like this very prevalent melody that's like a synth or something like that under the vocal track, which I thought was pretty interesting and does create a lot of interest on what, like, I don't know if these songs would be quite as interesting without that. And it, like, I quite like that he had that in there.
Yeah.
And going back to, like, even the whole video game, like, beat that he kind of has, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, I don't have a technical term for that.
Yeah.
But, like, kind of, like, the, like, computerized, like, retro, like, audio bites that he has in there. It's, like, it does add interest that I think wouldn't be there otherwise,
I think
necessarily.
There's an insane layer of texture in this entire album that I think is, frankly, really hard to accomplish in, like, electronic and pop music.
Agree, yeah.
And, like, there's just so much texture in this music that I think makes the album so good. On the video game point, I think that's kind of a style he's had for a while, especially...
That is true.
When I really got into Smile, I was, like, you know, listening back to his other albums and whatever, and I listened to Nurture a lot this year. And Nurture is just, like... there's the first, like, 2 songs on Nurture literally sound like... It's like, it reminds you of like that first kind of theme that plays in a video game.
Yeah, exactly. Which, like, I'm like, he's always been, like, kind of geeky. Like, this music is kind of for people who like that kind of thing, who like video game soundtracks, who like to, like, you know, dabble in, like, more instrumental stuff. Whatever. So I think it's very interesting that he is coming from, like, an instrumental, like kind of more technical background than most musicians necessarily would. I mean, more even most electrical musicians, which like a lot of electronic musicians are like instrumental, but like this is like different.
Yeah, it's definitely like, I mean, this is also a key difference between not as much nurture, but still nurture. Like you said earlier, there's so much more of an emphasis on his raw vocals and not as much of a focus on this like Porter Robinson historically, even nurture in Worlds and whatever has been very like his voice is there, but it's like chopped up a lot of ways. It's pitched a lot of ways. There's a lot of effects on it. But Smile, I think, offers a level of like, just rawness that, but it doesn't, like you said, it doesn't feel like he's trying too hard or he's just like showing off crazy singing chops.
Right, exactly.
It's just how he sings, but it's just pretty much unfiltered.
Yeah. Which is really interesting because it's like you have this very produced like instrumentation, but not so much the vocals. Like they, there's like a layer of production, but it's like it's nothing fancy.
Well, yeah, and also even like Porter Robinson's talked about like on his when he did his live tour for this album, like he had a completely separate version that he like worked with like composers and stuff on to make this version that was like complete with a live band instead of obviously how he usually does it, which is more of like a DJ format. And so like being able to translate all those elements that are more live instruments and make those make that translate into the stage, I think is very cool.
Yeah. And then let me see. Oh, another thing that I've noticed is that this album really did feel very much like what I think of as like a 2010 like top hits kind of song. Like that was how this entire album felt. It was very, very like 2010.
Yeah.
And I don't know why exactly it made me think that. It was like, maybe it was like purely vocalization. Like the way that he was singing, even the lyrics for a lot of these songs, I was like, this is ripped straight out of like Sunny 92.3 in 2010. Like I'm not even, like that's exactly how I felt.
Yeah, I can see that.
And then also all of his rhymes, I noticed, have like such a good rhythm, like especially with sentences that were like really long or like a word that was really long.
Yeah.
Somehow managed to like rhyme so like cleanly with the next line.
It's like it's in a way that you like notice that the rhyme scheme is like a little bit off, but the like it might be a rhyme that happens midway through a sentence or something that ties it together.
Yes.
It is really
and
clean
I
and
mean
crazy.
I've noticed a lot of like artists struggle, especially when they're like packing in a lot of dead stuff into lyrics. They struggle to have like a good rhyme structure or even a rhyme structure that doesn't kind of like stutter.
Yeah.
Like awkwardly. But in his case, I was like, this is like, well, you just rhymed like thoroughly with something.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I barely even noticed because I was like, that was so clean. There was no like moment where I was like, that was too long of a word for this verse. But I mean, he did it. It worked.
Yeah. Also, more on the kind of like you're talking about like the melody stuff tracking with like there's like synth leads and stuff that like kind of track the melody a little bit more, especially in a song like Cheerleader. There's like these really cool like I've heard some of this on guitar where these like guitar parts like are also playing the vocal lead notes, and especially in those like build ups to the chorus where it's like it's not fair, that part, like those guitar leads like follow the chorus notes as well, which I think is really cool. And just helps to reinforce that melody.
Yeah, I agree.
Good.
And then this song overall, I was like, okay, like it's just kind of like a fun song to me. I couldn't tell if it was necessarily about like a breakup or like like kind of like the one who got away or something like that. But like it's kind of just got like that fun like kind of poppy like sound for most of it, and at the end it's got like this like very, very sweet little interlude.
Oh, I love this. Yeah.
And I'm just like, aw, that's so sweet. And it was surprising and kind of refreshing. And I think he did this for like a lot of the songs, is where you would have this song that has like a certain vibe for most of the song, and then he kind of just like switches it up on you in like the last minute and a half or something. Yeah. Which I thought was an interesting.
It's a cool little tone shift.
Yeah, I do agree. It was an interesting format to follow. And then what was number 3? Hold on. Oh,
This isn't Russian roulette, is it?
I don't know.
You should use your phone because my phone's recording.
Let's see. It was Russian roulette.
Well, let's go.
Wow.
I'm a real fucking fan.
You are a real fucking fan.
God,
Okay.
this fucking song. Sorry, go ahead.
The first thing that I wrote down for this was that it had really great harmonies.
Yeah.
Like, the first harmonies that you start hearing really reminded me of, I don't know if you've listened to this, of the album Punisher by Phoebe Bridgers.
Yeah, listen to it.
Where she
Which is,
has,
I
like,
need to listen to that.
she does have, like, more of, like, a falsetto tone. Or soprano, whatever. But then in a few songs, she does that with like a baritone. So it's her voice and a baritone.
Okay.
He did a very similar thing where he has like this much higher vocal register in this song, and then like kind of like a baritone tone singing with him.
Yeah.
Which really, really reminded me of it so much that I
Yeah.
was just like, oh, I was just listening to that song yesterday, and like I was like, that was weird. It sounded like so much like it.
Yeah.
But I thought that was nice because, I mean, that was a really, really pretty harmony. What did I say? Oh, I said I don't like the background melody as much as the last song. I don't remember why I said that, to be honest.
No worries. Skip it.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, and then I wrote down, not as interesting as the last two, but really fucking sad.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think just if you're looking just purely instrumentally, I think I agree that Russian roulette is. It's not as interesting.
Yes.
And like, if you ask me which ones I'm like playing the most, it's Knock Yourself Out and Cheerleader.
Right.
Russian roulette, though, it has a certain replay value where it's like there's stuff to piece through lyrically in that over and over.
I was mostly paying attention to the lyrics for the majority of the song. And then at the end, there's like this crazy bit.
Oh God.
I was just sitting there like,
yeah.
That's kind of how I felt listening to this whole thing, though. So you know,
Word.
but no, that one was very compelling lyrically. I felt it had more depth than the first two.
Yeah.
But not so much like to play with like audio.
Yep.
Vibes.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I don't think that it was necessarily holding my interest instrumentally as much as the last two, but I think it made up for that in the amount of like content I was getting.
It's insane.
Yeah. So I did enjoy that one, but it was hard. It's like harder for me to recall like what exactly it sounded like than the other two.
I totally know what you mean. I mean,
Yeah.
I think Knock Yourself Out and Cheerleader are more auditorily distinct. Is that a word? Somebody check me. Yeah, I mean, Russian Roulette is so dense lyrically and genuinely has like some of the most like especially in that bridge of like the I wanna blank blank blank
Right.
one more time, like that stuff. It's like
Yeah, like when he starts saying like all that stuff, I was like, oh, okay.
yeah.
Should I just like start crying?
Yeah, no, actually.
And then
And if you catch me at the wrong time listening to that song, I will be.
Right. And I was like literally at the end when he's like, don't kill yourself, idiot. And I'm like,
Yeah. Right.
right. Preach, brother. You know, I'm just like,
Yeah. It's real shit.
yeah.
Crazy for that to be the
was
third
really
song on
fucking
the album, by the way.
sad. That was like, whoa, you can't just like.
Also from the two most
We
energetic
went
songs on
from
the entire
we
album.
literally went from whatever the fuck about Taylor Swift to
Bitch, I'm Taylor Swift. Don't kill yourself.
yeah. I'm like, what? I'm like, you were just talking about how your ex-girlfriend or whoever draws you kissing other dudes. Like, what are we talking? How did we get here? Anyway. Okay, fourth song. That was Perfect Pinterest Garden, which really flashed me back to 2010. I was like, okay, this is incredibly 2010. Okay, bleep bleep blah.
Bleep, bleep,
I
blah.
didn't really write that much
Is that
about
your
this
official
one.
stance?
I said, once again, very 2010 top hits. Pinterest reference makes it even more so.
Okay.
Interesting comment. Oh, wait, never mind. This one I thought was like an interesting like social commentary because I feel like I remember him talking about like oh my god, like something about like
Can you just look through the lyrics really quick?
Yes. Jesus Christ.
Don't play it out loud, though. We'll copyright.
What, you don't want me to?
Right.
Okay, yeah, no. This is what I thought it was.
Our whole podcast.
This is what I thought. Okay, yeah. Like, kind of about, like, spending money and, like appearances with, like, his friends or whatever.
Yeah.
That I thought was interesting. Also, I felt like that was kind of like a middle ground between, like, the crazy amount of sadness I experienced in the third song and, like, the first two. But no, he says something like, maybe we should both make real friends. And then in the last part, he says, somebody's got to say the things I'm trying not to say, which I thought was really interesting.
Dude. And that line's repeated a ton in that song.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to say the things I'm trying not to say. Like that. First of all, catchy as hell. But, like, I just think that Porter has a way of, like, writing these lyrics that are genuinely so relatable, but frame them in a way that is, like, so uncliche.
I 100%. That is what I was thinking this whole time.
Yeah.
Is I'm like, these lyrics are, like, because you can write, there's plenty of lyrics that are, like, you know, relating over things that everybody's experienced, right? But there's a specific way of, like, phrasing things that makes them really just hit home so much harder. And in this entire album, he was doing that, and it kind of pissed me off. Because I was like...
Wait, what?
It pissed me off. I was like, dude, this is too much.
Oh, too much emotion for you. Okay, you're doing it bad.
I was like, it's so weirdly specific. It feels like somebody's, like, eavesdropping on my life with some of these songs.
Yeah.
Like, that is kind of the feeling, like, it's like kind of like a voyeuristic feeling that I'm getting from this album. Because I was straight up, I was like,
this fucking
this
plays
is
about
a really
us.
niche feeling you're giving me right now. Because, like, plenty of people could say, oh, you know, like, I've had fake friendships or whatever the fuck he's trying to say in this song. But there's just such a way that he is saying it that makes it me think, like, oh, but you feel exactly how I feel. That's a little odd, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
weird.
Just, it's such a, but it's, yeah, even with this song of, like, somebody trying to say the things I'm trying not to, like, it's this way of being, like, it could just be, you know, this person, somebody needs to tell them this, you know, whatever. But it's this weird, again, like, indirect way that you're playing with it that it just makes it so interesting.
Yes. I'm envious of it, genuinely. Like, I'm envious
really
of that quality of songwriting.
It's crazy.
Where you just, like, manage to just, like, reach through, like, whatever, like, veil it is that stops a song from having, like, that specific niche relatability. And you just, like, you're just, like, "Arr!" You know, you just, like, you got it.
The songwriter Justin Tranter, if you know of him, has a great kind of take on this kind of songwriting of, like, he was written for, like, Chapel Run and stuff. Like, he wrote Good Luck Babe, or co-wrote whatever. He has this kind of, like, bit of wisdom on this stuff where it's like, sometimes the thing that you need, like, sometimes when you're trying to find the lyric to express that feeling, sometimes the lyric that is just what you just said about it. Like, it's not like you trying to say, like, you know, this is how I present. My friend did blank. Like it's not.
Dude, that is so crazy.
It's what? Like, do you know what I mean?
What the?
It's just
like, no, that's wild though, because I never even thought about that.
Like, sometimes it's just like it's just the way you like it. Like, he's talked about, like, even experiences like writing with Chapel, where it's like, I'm trying to remember what song it was. It's not coming to mind now, but it was like, maybe it's My King is Karma. There was some line about, like, that's not coming to me, but it's just like, like, basically Chapel's just, like, talking through, this stuff has been happening in my life. This is what happened. And, like, sometimes as writers, you want to over-engineer what the creative thing is to do here. Sometimes the thing that works for the song is just what you just said, you know?
Wow, that's actually really interesting, because I've never actually thought of it that way.
You know what I mean?
Because I do feel like, as somebody who is, like, I mean, like, you know, nobody's, like, does songwriting, I guess, or maybe some people do.
Yeah.
Does songwriting before they do, like, say, fictional or, like, non-fictional writing, whatever. I'm, like, going from this, from, like, a fictional standpoint, like, someone who enjoys writing, like, fiction, it's, like, your first inclination is to write, like, kind of artistically.
Yes.
But that is such an interesting take.
Isn't that interesting?
Because you're taking something really artistic, you know, music, songwriting, and then you're just, like, putting unfiltered, just direct shit.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like, even, like, if you're writing a book or something, even if you're just, like, saying, like, Like this is honestly, even when I'm writing sometimes, this is my default sometimes. I don't know most people's default because it's how we like think about how we speak. Of like, I said to her blah blah blah.
Right.
You know, it's that kind of structure. And I think Porter's songwriting really breaks out of that in a way that's so interesting, where it's just like, it's not just saying, I said blah, blah, blah. It's
He's just
like,
saying it.
he's just saying it.
He said what he said.
It's not me telling a story to my family over for Thanksgiving.
Right.
Like, it's just, there's this interesting, and that's what I think makes it feel so voyeuristic, because it feels like the separation has been removed.
Exactly. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. Okay, song 5 was Year of the Cup. That's really kind of threw me because I had this like clipping that he's doing. That's like interspersing this the like song with this random audio clip. I don't know what it was from. I don't know who the guy was speaking with this random audio clip. I don't know what it was from.
I remember.
Maybe. Yeah. But it was very interesting because it's just this guy talking about a cup. But it was very interesting. This is so. It's just this guy talking about a cup, and he's talking about how he's drinking from the cup of success or something, and it was just kind of like, what the hell? Like it was a lot of that, like, and it was just kind of like, I think it was in the beginning, the middle, and the end, where like it was a lot of that, like interspersed, like what the hell? I thought that was really interesting. Like it was a lot of that, like, and like, let me see, what the hell? Oh yeah, this is where I was really noticing how many like big words he was rhyming. Like it was a lot of that, like seriously, because I was like, what the hell, man? Like it was a lot of that, like what the hell? Like it was a lot of that, like I need to look at the lyrics for this too. Like it was a lot of that. That's fine. Lyrics for this too, I'm afraid. Okay. That's fine. Bleep blurp, bleep blurp, bleep blurp. Oh yeah, because he kept talking about like this was also. Oh yeah, because he once kept talking about like. Kept talking about like this was also. Creeping on me, man. Once again, because I was like, made me feel. It's like talking about It's like all the times that he says things and he meant like another thing. Like all the times that he says things and he meant like all the times that he says things. Yes, and it's like talking about how times that he says things was disappointed or something in himself. Like future him would be disappointed in himself, and I think he does that in another song himself, too. Where it's kind of just like I think he does that in another song too. It's kind of just like song too, where it's kind of just like. I'm so disappointed that I said that. Like, past me, you know, me to have said that. I'm so disappointed that I said that. Like, and I'm like, that is such like a feeling that I'm fairly certain along those lines. And I'm like, that is such like just the way a feeling that I'm fairly certain every those lines. And I'm like, that is such like a feeling that I'm fairly certain every those lines. Like, it's such a specific feeling. I specifically remember fairly certain. Hold on. Feeling. This line where he says. I specifically remember. It's embarrassing. Fuck you, you don't deserve me. This line where he says, "I remember silent." In help me is what I meant to say. This line where he says, "You remember?" In front of you, I'm like, what the fuck? That went so hard. Hold on. Just in the middle of the song about cups or whatever. Fuck, that went so hard. That is like exactly. And I'm like, I would have wanted to put something cups or whatever. And it's just so odd. And I'm like, very interesting. And I'm like, it's fucking crazy. I literally, I'm like, oh my, and I'm like, we were just talking about cups or whatever. And now this, you were telling me like something that's like soap or whatever. Anyway, that's how I felt for a while. And I'm like, about cups or whatever. Then, okay, what was the song after this? And I'm like, hold on. Okay, whatever. And I'm like, Mason. Mice. And I'm like, oh yeah, freestyle. Which I thought was kind of funny. I was like, I have no idea what this means. Oh yeah, freestyle. I'm kind of jamming. Which I thought was kind of funny. I was like, let me see what did I already tell about that. Right. Oh yeah. Let me see what did I already tell about that. That's okay. Oh yeah. Okay. I wrote down he had a much higher vocal registration for this, which he really did. I was like, he had a much higher vocal registration. Higher vocal registration for this. His voice was insanely high. I felt like his voice was insanely high. And even in this album too, there's also like some parts just yeah, it does. Some parts just 100%.
His voice.
Oh, okay. The big thing I wrote down for this song was materialism. Because it felt like he was talking about like or commenting on like the concept of okay. I don't understand
Somebody
this reference.
Okay, is this Cynthia Erivo like tapping the head? You'll get it.
Anyway, sorry. But like it was like he's commenting on like materialism and like the idea of
Thank you.
the idea of if you like, you know, if you look good and it seems like you have a lot of stuff and it seems like you have a lot of money, then you can't be worrying about how you feel, or you can't be worrying about like if this is actually what you want, which I thought was actually really interesting. Because it's so funny because you literally just have to say Kitsune Masan for like half of the freaking song, and then like part of it is just like, oh, like I have to make myself pretty so I don't feel sad thoughts. I'm like, okay, it's make myself dude, whatever. And also did some. I'm like, okay, with this, which I was also fairly certain was just him. I'm not actually sure though. Which I was also, but like he kept saying, trying to look good, trying not to feel, and I was like, yeah, that's basically. But like he kept saying, trying. Very interesting. I mean, maybe if I knew what, but like he kept saying, meant, I would like get a little bit more insight into the song as well. Like he kept saying, trying. But basically, my main takeaway was this song is about materialism and like beauty standards. But basically, my main takeaway was this song is about.
There's love songs on this album
shit.
Like, also, I'll just say, there's love songs on this album that we'll talk about. Topics. Also, I'll just say, there's love songs on this album that we'll talk about. This album is really crazy. Or Russian Roulette is like largely about like, you know, going through like managing an entire team and feeling the pressure of. That's kind of the first managing an entire team.
Right.
Like about feeling this pressure of supporting an entire team of managing an entire team and feeling the pressure of, you know, obviously you're making money, which is great. It's like you also, you know, obviously you're making money, which is great. But it's like you also you can't just decide to like go fuck off.
Exactly.
Because you have to support. You can't just decide to like go for shit like that.
Okay, 7. Definitely remember this song, which is Easier to Love You. Okay, because that 7 made me like. Okay, 7. Okay, like 7. Like even like more 7, more so, even more so. Like I'm like you are literally even like more brain. Like more so, even more creepy. Literally in my brain. But like in the song, he's talking about, you know, comparing yourself to your past self and your past self comparing yourself to your future self, and like the whole idea self and your past self comparing themselves to I would be so disappointed in myself. Past self and your past self, you know, when you're a kid and you're like, I would be dreaming of the person you're self and your past self, and you think of to yourself like dreaming of suppose you're like the person 16, you think to yourself when I'm 20 I'm gonna be like this, I'm gonna be so great. You're like 16, you think the whole idea of like I'm gonna be like this, I'm gonna be so great down when you reach that age. The whole idea, Jesus fucking Christ, like step off, man. When you reach that age, I'm like Jesus fucking Christ, like step off, man. You reach that age, I'm like Jesus fucking Christ. Well, step off, man. You reach that age, I'm like Jesus fucking Christ, like step off, man. He says, Jesus, I found a letter, dear future me. I promise I'll take care of the person we'll both be eventually. Take care of the person we'll both be eventually. Because I'm like, this, like I said, the person will both be eventually. This is a feeling that so many freaking people can relate to. But it's the way that he says it that makes it just like hurt. People can relate to. But it's the way that he says it.
Oh, yeah, this specific bridge is so, whatever. Like, it's so heartbreaking.
100%. And I'm like, the whole concept, the whole idea of like,
I didn't even think anything.
The whole idea of like letting the whole idea of like reaching that age and thinking to yourself, the whole idea of like fucking depressing. The whole idea of like literally, I think one of the things I wrote down this was just fucking depressing. The whole idea of the whole idea of
taking away this impression from her, like, by the way, man, I found a letter to your future me. I promise I'll take care of the person who both. By the way, man, I'll pick up painting and I'll join a gym. I can't shake the feeling that I'll be happy. I'll pick up painting and person will both be eventually.
What the fuck? Like it's like we reached into our freaking art and like just what the fuck? Yeah. I was like that hit our freaking art and like just. Anyway, I was like, that's just a little. That hits.
That wasn't a shutter.
Anyway, yeah, that hits.
That spooky, scary skeleton.
Or then at the last part, he says, "Oh my god, shut up, man. Please be disappointed." Then at the last part, isn't it obvious I wasn't who you think, and it would be so much. Be disappointed in me. Isn't it obvious I wasn't who you think, and it would be so much easier to love you if you could. Jesus Christ, like literally like a knife to the heart. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. I think I also love when sometimes music
Yeah.
just come at the perfect point in your life.
To wreck your shit.
Well, but to wreck your shit and then hopefully build it back up. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
But
Uh,
I feel that way though. We'll see.
We'll see.
Anyway, the only other thing I had to say about that was
I feel that way.
he has like. Anyway, the only other thing
in
I
the
had to say
chorus,
about that
like
was
a minor key.
Oh.
He shifts to a minor key, and it's just
in the chorus, like
beautiful.
a minor key.
Beautiful. Anyway,
Monokai.
Monokai.
Really
Beautiful.
British.
That wasn't even British. That was something else entirely.
Something.
Okay. So number 8 is
So-
Mona Lisa
okay.
with this person, Frost's children.
That was-
So number
Okay.
Brother, sister, dude.
So
Brother,
that wasn't
sister.
even British.
That was-
so
Yes.
number
I
Okay.
see his future.
So that wasn't
Frost
even
children?
British.
That was-
so no. Frost children.
An electronic brother-sister duo that makes what you would probably refer to as like overstimulating music. Although you
Like
would-
house music.
Oh, okay, you have this thing where you refer to
Like-
electronic music being house music.
That's
and
because
it's not
that's what
even
it
fucking
feels
close.
like. It
It's
feels
not
like
close.
house music.
Okay, go ahead about your thing about actual album release.
Anyway, so for that song, I thought it had a really cool lead-in. I don't even know what instrument it was. I think it was just like a really like chopped up synth that it was just like
Yeah.
so aggressive, and I was like, ah, and I was like, ooh, that's
Sounds like
nice.
Frost Children.
That's great. It
Love
was
it.
great. Also said that this was very in 2010, and that it was my least favorite so far.
I think I agree with that.
I thought
Over the
it was
album.
completely fine, but then I think at the last minute is when it really like hit pay dirt,
Yeah.
and I was like, it should have come sooner.
Yep. Sure.
That's how I feel about that.
I think that's a perfectly fine take.
Yeah. Okay. 4, is there really no happiness?
Oh
Another
my God.
like stab me to death, please.
Yeah.
Right now.
Another get me a gun.
Yeah, literally.
Another
And-
smash my head into the door of my
My
Honda
first
Civic.
comment was, you could tell this guy was born in the 90s.
Oh. How do you mean?
And then I said, it feels like this guy somehow eavesdropped on my childhood.
Were you born in the 90s?
No, but it had like that specific. What do you mean? Why are you asking me? Anyway.
Huh.
But no, literally the first line. I
Yep.
remember the family PC. And I'm like,
I'm taken back. I
The
see
family
it now.
PC.
I'm playing on an eMac. I'm 4 years old.
hold on, I have to read the rest of this. Oh my God, when he says, and I want it to be wrong when it's over and done, is there really no happiness without this feeling? Give me a drug, bottle your love. Is there really no happiness without you near me?
Damn.
Like that. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like I was like this close.
Yeah.
To just, yeah.
And by the way, earlier this afternoon, we were listening to these in our independent albums
What?
kind of next to each other. And yeah, so even funnier context is what
Yes,
I'm saying.
I'm just like,
You're like, you're trying to do some other graphic, like you're trying to do some drawing or something. You're just like, the single tear starts trickling down.
quite literally, because this song has such a potent feeling of nostalgia that it made me want to
Yeah.
kill myself.
Yeah.
I was like, this is like, once again, I'm like, this is like you're in my brain.
It feels
You're
like
in my head and you're reading my thoughts and you know that this is exactly how it feels. Like this like kind of nostalgia that feels like it's gonna kill you.
yeah. It's like a heroin needle of nostalgia.
It's like you
Eject.
like a flashback that makes like your entire like body hurt.
Yeah.
You know? Like you're thinking of like this specific like midday when you were like 10.
Yeah.
And you're like
Specifically 10, by the way.
right. And you're like, I don't know, outside or something and the sun is setting and like
Yeah.
it's just weird.
It's weird.
I'm like, it's literally like I'm like being forced to like relive segments of my childhood.
It
through
feels the
this
same
music.
as wait, hang on. It feels the same as wait, what's the therapy? The type of therapy where you have to like relive.
Oh my God, what is that?
You've done that.
I've done that. It wasn't very helpful. By the way.
EMT?
Yes, that is what it is.
Nice. It's
I
like
think.
EMT therapy. But
Something
that
like
sounds
that.
wrong.
Wait, that's like a emergency medical.
Emergency
technician.
medical technician.
Wait.
Hang on.
I don't know.
EMD?
Maybe.
EDM. No.
this is. Okay.
Stop. You're gonna piss me off. But you guys know what I'm talking about. It feels like that therapy where you're like forced to like relive the memory or whatever. Yeah.
Horrifying, actually.
Yeah.
Like, it made me feel like such a violent amount of, like, FOMO.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like you're thinking of, like, all the moments you've missed with people you love.
Yeah.
Like, that's exactly what it made me feel. Oh, and then this specific line, the sum of my habits had you sharing my accent. Something about that line, I was like,
ooh!
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also, again, lyrically, obviously so insane. That is one, that's not one of those things where you just like, oh, that's just how I said it. You know, that's like, that is a line that I feel like must have taken so much effort to like sum up how that feels.
Because this is like
there's so much in that
I
line.
mean, like he says in the song, it's like bottling nostalgia. It's like bottling like the feeling of when things were like better and like when you felt happy and like when you felt like close to the people you love and you no longer feel that way and you feel like you'll never feel that way again.
Yeah.
Horrifying. Like
really
literally like I'm living through a horror movie.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's a haunted house and it's all
Jesus Christ.
memories.
Literally, it's like that and just starting it all off with the legendary line of I remember the old family PC. Like just
Yep.
God.
Fire the gun.
Christ.
For sure.
Anyway. Ah! Finally, we have number 10. Everything to me. I just said, is he reading my mind? Really freaky sad.
This is like, that's like half of your notes.
Literally. And then I said, not sure really it's about sad. What I think it's about, but whatever.
What do you think it was about?
I think it may be more of like a like love song, but to me it felt very reminiscent of like the kind of relationship you just have with like a family member that you feel like you never had enough time with or something.
Sure.
That's kind of the vibe I got. In this case, I feel like it was more of like a person that maybe he was in a relationship with where he feel like they like were apart too soon or something. I'm not sure on that, but it really made me feel like a specific type of way.
Yeah.
It does feel like a continuation of the last song where it's just like elaborating more on like that feeling of like I spent time with this person.
I'm like just actualizing your version of it.
Yeah.
And now I'm sad.
Yeah.
Damn.
And you're like, I spent time with this person and it like was never enough. And like I, you know, did the wrong things when I did spend time with that person, you know?
This is horrible.
Right? Right? Like, I was listening to that song and I was like, you know, I'm sure this is about, like, his ex-girlfriend or something, but right now this makes me feel, like, really personally attacked and, like...
Yeah, okay. So it's definitely the sadder thing. And I'm sad. I think is my take. You can take the phone.
Yep. Hold on. Oh. Yes.
I think you spent as much time talking about this album as you spent listening to the album.
I believe so. Because, yeah. He says, for half my long life, you were with me. It went quickly.
That really could be a deceased parent, or it could be a high school girlfriend.
Right. In my mind.
Right.
And then he says, it's you and me. And the air in between, all of me and all of you, nothing else in the room, saw me fondly. You don't know me, but you know me.
God. Also, my favorite personal line in this song is the piece of crush me like a plushie, I'll be one of your things. I don't know what that means, but it felt, I don't know when, I'm sure maybe it's even a specific reference to whatever person he's thinking of in this case. But like it just felt so specific, and the image of it, of like it, like it's basically saying like it doesn't matter if it hurts, like I'll be there for it. Fuck. Wow. Yeah.
It just, there's something about that specific part where he's like talking about, for half my long life you were with me, it went quickly. Like that feeling of you had this person for so long. And it just
you
was
look
not
back
enough.
on it and it's fleeting.
Literally, it was like a second.
Yeah.
Like that's how, like when you think of like your childhood.
Yeah.
you think of like that was like a quarter or a third or whatever.
Whatever you are in life, yeah.
Yeah, of your life, and it went by in no time at all. Like I remember being a kid and thinking, "Oh my god, like an hour is so long.
God,
like, a month is so long."
You said we're gonna have to wait half an hour to go
yeah,
somewhere.
Literally. Like I'm like an hour is so long. A month is so long. A year is forever.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
the time between Halloween and Christmas. Are you kidding? Like it's like every time I had to wait for Halloween again, or every time I had to wait for Christmas again. God, that took forever, didn't it?
Yeah, I'm like, it's been over 2 decades, and that was gone in like the matter of time. It took me to blink.
Yeah, it's gone.
And that is exactly what that describes.
Yep.
To me.
Yep.
Except that also describes what it feels like to me when I think of like people that I care about that I'm like, you were here for my entire life, and that wasn't enough time.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Wow. So suicide pact. Sorry.
Like Jesus. Like I'm just like, man, just like
Yeah.
sneaking that in there behind your
guess I
silly
kind of
little electric music.
I've been listening to this album so casually that I've forgotten how much heart-wrenching content is in it. And so I'm sorry to put you through this on a random Sunday afternoon in November.
It's fine.
Well, rated out of 10.
I would give it a solid 9 out of 10.
Let's fucking go. I'll take that.
Also wild for me not having to listen to him in like a decade.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I love my tattoo even more.
Yay! Now every time I look at it, I'll be filled with immense sadness.
First of all, I did, like, in an overall kind of way, I did really like the sonic palette of this album.
Word.
I think, in general, not every delivery felt right to me. Just like in some of the, I think, especially in the, like, more hard songs, they felt like a little bit, I was like forced or whatever, but it did, like the more acoustic songs did feel much more natural to me. And I, looking back on those, like it seemed like I liked those a lot more. And that was like the whole like back half of the album basically I thought was like way better than the first.
Interesting.
Which I am surprised I feel that way also because again, you know this about me, I'm not really an acoustic-ish kind of person. But I think that specifically Xana's delivery just worked so much better in that setting. But
I'm pulling up the album for you.
you're fine. I mean, I have the names of songs for the most part.
Wow.
Which I won that.
You did.
Over you, so that's good.
Gotta win something.
I don't necessarily need to go like song by song, but maybe that's something to go or some thing to do next time for me. But yeah, I just feel like the production on this album had a lot of depth. There's some like good mixes of like these like very like live instrumentals, live drums, live guitar, that stuff, and then also synthetic some trap stuff or like stuff like that. That came in. So I liked that. I think that adds a lot to the sonic palette. I thought it was fun. And then yeah, I mean, to me, and maybe I wasn't, it seemed like you were very into lyrics on Smile, which I appreciate, but I don't think I was playing my Sims while I was listening, so I was kind of focused on like making a beautiful, beautiful bed for a boutique owner.
Obviously.
So a man has certain needs.
That's true.
That's my favorite fucking joke ever. Is a man has
You're
certain
getting canceled
needs,
one day.
but about the most stupid shit. About like being like,
you crack up on your root beer and you're like,
I was literally gonna say like getting a tall boy of beer from a Walmart and being like, a man has certain needs.
I mean, that's how I feel when I get a tall
I
boy
know.
from Walmart.
It happened last night.
It did.
And you said that.
I did. I did not say that. I want to state this for the record. That was not said. Okay, great.
But either way, oh, I wanted to say, Once More Than a Feeling, that song gave very Halsey to me. I mean, she does give Halsey in general, I think.
I can't lie, that is true.
Yeah. But that specific song, for sure, in a big way. And then Kitchen Light, I love, you don't know why I love this in a song. A good motif, a kitchen light motif.
That is the song that got me hooked into Xana.
Yeah, I liked that song genuinely. I like the lyrics on that. I felt like were some of the strongest on the album. I liked like just the visual of it was so strong.
Right. She is a great storyteller. I think that's one of the things I love about her music.
You do
most.
I feel like you have a very big emphasis on this.
It's because it's like combining two things that I love so much,
okay,
which is like music and like writing. And I'm like, because like some people, you can write a song and then you can like write a freaking song,
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's how I feel about Ladies Love Country Boys by Trace Adkins.
So true.
And she's coming home to visit.
That really evokes something.
Riding in the middle of his pickup truck.
That evokes something like
Blair
a pickup
and
truck.
Hank Jr. yelling, turn it up. They raised her up a lady, but there's one thing it couldn't avoid.
I don't know.
Ladies love country boys. And that to me is storytelling.
Right. Shows.
So yeah, I like the lyrics a lot on that one. Wait. We should invest in a joint iPad to read our show notes.
Or you could just write it down like a real man.
What, in a moleskin notebook? Pass.
Yes. That sounds great. What?
Sorry. Okay. Oh, I already talked about my qualms about the delivery on this album.
Right.
But I will say one part I really, really loved delivery-wise on Kitchen Light was that the part at the end, like that last chorus, that just sounds like fucking gigantic.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
yes.
I love that part.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I accidentally locked your phone.
Oh, my God. Oh, hell. Oh, I forgot it has my face. Never mind.
It has my face.
It has my face.
You have your mother's eyes. Okay. Oh, I said at the time that Love Like This was my favorite of the album at that point.
Mm-hmm. And it's a great song.
I didn't comment on every song, I don't think, but I also really liked Yellow.
Also a fucking fantastic
That was my
song.
second favorite at the time. That's what I said. This is a take of mine. I'm not going to turn this off.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. don't do it. But I really don't like interludes.
You don't like interludes? What's wrong with an interlude, bruh?
Huh?
What's wrong with an interlude, bruh?
Can you say it louder?
What in the foot?
You're gonna have to hold that mic away from your face. It's gonna like clip or something crazy.
Good.
It's like, no worries. An interlude. Okay. But I don't like interludes because I don't know. I think of it as like more like I'm thinking of like an Ethel Cain album or something that's like very like it's like basically just like a soundscape album or something where it's just like a sounds album. More like something like that would be
I don't know.
fine.
I've never listened to Ethel Cain.
Well, we've talked about this before on this show, and we will need to listen to Ethel Cain as one of the next ones. And also some horribly sad music, which is great.
Ethel Cain? I believe that.
Yes.
Just
well,
looking...
a name like Ethel Cain.
Yeah, just like looking at her album art, I'm like...
Yeah. You're telling me. But yeah, I just don't really care for interlude, so for that reason, I'm like, Blue Ribbon Interlude. I'm like, whatever. I fucking love Complex.
Great song.
Complex, another great motif.
Yes.
I just the topic of the song hinges around something interesting. Mm-hmm. It was like, it was vulgar in a way that I think was like, I think just really actually contributed to the song.
Right.
And it's like this. It feels like such a song about power in a sense, where it's like, I'm assuming she's talking about an ex or something like that, but it's like almost like mocking of the ex.
Yes.
It's like it's like, oh, I have these things over you. And it's like, it's very interesting. Also, guitar riffs on here, clean as hell.
Yeah, she does occasionally just like whip out a lone guitar riff, and you're like, ooh.
Yeah, it sounded like very like Halloween-y in the beginning.
Yeah.
But I mean, in a way that I was like very skeptical at first, and then I was like, wait a minute. So I really like Complex. Really like the premise of Therapist Told Me. Mm-hmm. or a therapist told me, whichever one it was. It was an interesting premise. We're gonna get copyright claims. And I'm always saying that because I wanted to stop saying it. But I really liked the song premise wise and like concept. I don't think the execution was there. I'm just a little iffy on it. It just wasn't it for me.
Okay.
Sorry to say. So it's her birthday. Liked that one.
Great song.
Great song.
Made me cry.
Acapella bit at the end. Get rid of it.
Why?
I just don't like an acapella bit at the end.
Kind of acapella.
Where it's like, song, cut out instrumentals. Same chorus. Shut the fuck up.
That.
Is that the lyric?
No.
Oh, you're just responding to me. Yeah, I don't like that. I have like these like random niche like pet peeves of songs,
right?
Long fade outs, acapella bit at the end, stuff like that. Where I'm just like,
sure,
we have to. So obviously, I look like a fucking rube or something in comparison 100%. To your Smile review.
I agree
because I'm spending gonna be spending 20 minutes on this entire album, if that, and you spend
for shame
the entire length of the album and then some on Smile. So obviously, I'm coming off as
you're
a
cheapskate.
Fool. I'm a cheapskate. I'm a scammer.
Truth.
And yeah, I'm just a horrible person all around.
I agree.
Oh, funnily enough, I actually genuinely felt like 19 was the best song on the album.
I love that song.
I think it was the best one.
That's a really good song.
Maybe recency bias, but go ahead.
I really like Ixana just because, obviously, storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, I do think that she also has an ability to some degree to create like that niche feeling that you have about some things, but then also has the ability to make things seem so personal that you can't possibly relate to them, which is something I kind of appreciate.
Yeah. I will say, one of the notes that I loved on this song, this is all across the entire album, Ixana can occasionally deliver, like, vocally, a level of yearning that I don't think I've
is a yearner.
Ever heard.
She's a fucking yearner, man.
Like, I think Chapel does this really well, usually. But, like, it's almost like guttural is the way I would describe it.
Yeah, that is exactly how I feel about her voice.
She's like, I yearn for this so bad.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I don't know. She truly is cut out for, like, love songs and shit because, like, just the way she, like, manages to speak about this person you know nothing about, it's like, yeah, I feel that. Like, I can feel, like, how badly you wanted this thing.
That's what I'm saying. And then, like, okay, a lot of points in this album, I'm like, delivery's not for me, whatever.
Right.
But at other points, at its best, it's like this viscerally guttural, raw vocal that's like, I can feel it. Like, it's coming. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, she really is great at, like, conveying, like, such an extreme amount of emotion through her voice. And she is a great singer. And she has, like, if you watch her live performances on YouTube, you're like, oh my god. Like, bitch, you can sing. Like, this is crazy.
Bitch. Yeah. And this song, I mean, is like this was the peak of that, like, yearning kind of vocal.
Yeah.
You can just feel the, like, emotion crawl through your ears. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And on this specific song, I wrote, like, it's a mix of acceptance and reminiscing that is frankly heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Where it's like, she's reflecting on this relationship, and it's just like it's kind of this, like, it was what it was, like, whatever, but also, like, thinking about it very fondly.
Right.
And, like, it's just like...
Yeah. I can't remember which song it is, because, I mean, it has been a while since I've actually listened to Tantrums. I've been listening to her more recent album. But there at one point in the album, she's, like, talking about this person. She's like, like, I would have married you or whatever.
I think that's 19.
Yeah. And I'm like, it's like that thought of, like a love that started out really young, but that, like, she was 100% willing to commit to. And then, like, I don't know. It's just, like, the whole idea of, like...
Yeah.
The whole idea of like just like letting things go. It's like taking the whole idea of the one who got away to like the extreme.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's a great way of particularly that. So I'm pulling up the song lyrics right now.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't figure out how to work out your phone.
Does she not have the lyrics on there?
Oh
no, she does.
Thank God. Yeah, let me pull up some of those. Yeah, I mean, just all this stuff about like, okay, also I think this song is really well placed in this album.
Yeah.
Because also if you compare this to something like Complex, which is like, again, so like I have the upper hand.
Yeah, it's more of a bitter song.
It's a bitter song, and it's also like, you're a bitch, fuck you. Like,
pretty much.
Yeah, but to go from that to completely on the other side of like, I'm nothing without you. Like, it makes it feel so much. It hits so much harder for that.
Right.
Like, okay. And it would be nice if you would walk me home.
That
Leave
part
your
really
coat
fucking
and your
gets me.
keys in the corridor. Would you kiss me a little more?
That part really fucking gets me because it's like that. Oh God, it's just like a kind of yearning that's like, you know, like you really didn't want to let that person go. Like she really
Like,
did not want to let that person go.
There is a 0% chance this was mutual.
Yes, exactly. It's like that person
Like sometimes
left
it's
her.
like, well, you know, everyone has their own side of the story. It was a mutual thing. We broke up.
Right.
Blah, 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 blah. Not a damn chance. In
Yeah,
hell.
literally. I'm like, nothing about this song is saying, I'm good. We're good. We left on mutual terms.
Yep. No, not a thing.
Yeah.
And by the way, immediately after that lyric says, "Oh, and it would be fun if you and me could have won, walked off together into the sun where you would call me the one.
Yeah.
And it would be sweet if you would marry me, but it's all good, baby. Yeah, it's all good." What the fuck? Like, it's all good though. Like, having to like play this shit of like,
right.
but it's fine. You just ruined my whole fucking life. Like,
Oh my God.
it's crazy.
The worst part is that she just keeps writing about this shit. So like in the album after this, which honestly, based off this review, I think you'd like more.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, she does other stuff like make you feel incredibly uncomfortable. So there's that, and then she also has the deluxe version, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. Like I feel like her level of like oversharing just like progresses to like such a peak of insanity at some point.
Yeah.
Like in that album, I'm like, I've learned so much about you, and I feel kind of bad that I know these things about you.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I feel like I somehow eavesdropped on your therapy session.
Quite literally.
And I've like violated a HIPAA
There is
law.
this one song that like I genuinely felt like wrong listening to. I was
Okay.
like, I shouldn't. This is such a personal thing. I
Which
should
one is
never
this?
have learned about it.
Maybe I can skim through the lyrics and see what.
Oh God, it's horrible.
Yeah, what we're dealing with.
It's basically, I mean, basically like some pretty fucking deep childhood trauma.
I think this is kind of what Ethel Cain is on.
Yeah, which is kind of also like what Red Madison is on, where it's like, I just learned some crazy shit about your family, man. Like shit that nobody would like repeat outside of closed doors type of shit.
Yeah.
Like
it's family's secret you learned after 30 years of life.
yeah, like your creepy uncle type shit or something horrifying like
it's like
that.
when you find out your like your second cousin molested somebody.
Quite literally.
Like, yeah.
Quite literally. Like, anyway.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Horrifying. I think it is 15. Great title for a song, am I right?
A lot of bad things happening
Happened at 15.
at a lot of different ages.
Yeah.
I look at the lyrics, and I depending on the content, I might not say anything. But
So, like, that album, right, contains multitudes because, first of all,
Well,
like,
don't we all?
the album is titled, like, The Sex Was Good Until It Wasn't. So, like, you're like, we're off to a wild start, and then it just gets wilder from there. Yeah.
Right.
It's like messed up. Right. And you're like, oh my god, like, oh my god.
And this is 15 by Xana. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's a song that Madison has in her most recent album, which is very similar in theme, but it's about her mom. Like, her mom's relationship to her grandpa, and it's horrible. Anyway. Yeah. There you go.
Wrong with RUs? Sorry, that's not at all the point.
No.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Okay, well, maybe we like pick out like happier shit to listen to next time.
We should. That was quite sad
Like
overall.
maybe let's like listen to like that new Katy Perry album.
Oh my
God. Was it 147, something like that? Whatever that one is.
Is that what it's called?
It's a woman's world and we're lucky to be living in it.
I haven't heard anything about this.
That's because it was fucking horrible.
Oh. No, we should listen to that, actually.
I don't want to.
We should.
It's also like not even at the point where like we would like, well, this was Taylor Swift's album. It's like maybe we get like a bit of a bump from like listening to something that's like topical and new, but just bad.
Oh, yeah, nobody's listening to fucking Katy Perry.
No one. Well, we'd be better off listening to fucking Last Friday Night than listening to that.
Jeez.
Like better off.
Jeez.
Just in terms of like relevance, you know.
Yeah, actually true.
So
I don't think anybody's thinking about Katy Perry at this moment in time.
I'm thinking about her little space thing. And she went to
Tarnished her reputation forever.
all of her dialogue on it is so fucking funny.
About.
Because she's like, we are the taking up space crew because we're all women. And then she's like, she comes back down and she's just like, well, I'm just trying to show that any girl in the world can go to space if that's what she wants to do. And it's like, are you sure you're just like not friends with a billionaire and you're like the 1% who's getting invited on this flight
Also, I'm like,
to space?
you know, it's not like
Doesn't that seem pretty inaccessible?
A wrong time for civil rights and shit, but I'm like, I'm pretty sure we in 2025 know that women can do things.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm kidding.
I don't know. I'm like, women have been astronauts before. Like, what?
Yeah, but it's like, oh, hey, women have worked their way, got educated, worked for NASA and shit and other space
I'm like, girl,
companies.
you don't need to let them know. There's been women astronauts.
Yeah, but they've done all of that. But the one person that can change the minds of young girls to show them that they could be astronauts too is to be part of the 1% and get invited on a commercial jet into the stratosphere and not into actual fucking space.
It's like, if you are pop star Katy Perry, you too can enter the stratosphere.
Yeah, I wonder which one's harder, to be pop star Katy Perry or to just study to be an astronaut.
Yeah, just to be a normal person and then you study to become an astronaut and then bam, you're an astronaut.
One of those sounds a lot easier, actually. Katy Perry. Also, the shit of her like flying through like with just dead eyes of like she's just floating through space. She's like that shit.
Yeah,
that shit keeps me up at night.
It's great.
Kept me up last night, and then I like blinked, and then suddenly Misty was in front of me trying to wake me up. The same dead eyes. Just kidding. Okay.
Oh, dear Lord.
Well, I think that's it.
Yeah.